So today is the very first farmers market. I am so excited. It's a beautiful day. It's a little chilly still here in Chicago. It's about 50, but it is really sunny and really beautiful, and it's the very first market. So I'm super excited. Typically, I like to get here a little bit earlier because things just sell out quickly here. They open at 7. I think they're open from 7 till 1. And I usually get here, Frank likes to go really early, like 7:30, or even earlier, 7, right when they open. But it's about, what time is it? It's 10. And I just had a nice morning. I like to sleep in, read my book, drink some coffee. So I just was having a nice morning, but I'm getting here now. So I'm hoping that there's still lots of good stuff, and I'm just gonna be filming it so you guys can see the beauty of the Evanston market. I mean, there's just so much going on here. There's just so much to see. There's lots of people, there's flowers, there's coffee, there's food stands. I'm gonna see all my friends from last summer. So it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna film it. I'm walking in the back side of it, so it's not the best view, but here's all the white tents are back up. This is the north side of the market. I'm wondering if the whole center is going to be full like it was before COVID. We'll see. Okay, so we always order from Teresa, our plants. We didn't pre-order them, our herbs for our little herb garden, but looks like we're going to be picking them up next Saturday. And that is very exciting. I'm going to show you the little planter baskets we have later. So I got here way too late, and Henry is sold out of everything except Jerusalem artichokes. So I guess I learned my lesson about sleeping in and enjoying my coffee and my book. I kind of knew that, but I didn't know they'd be that sold out. So I have this old French bathtub that we had bought it in the estate sale by our front door. And I thought maybe I would fill it with flowers. It's in the shade, so I'm looking through these perennials, and I'm looking for shade flowers because I thought that would be kind of pretty by the front door to fill this old French bathtub with, it's tiny. Sounds kind of funny. I'll show it to you, with flowers. So I'm gonna pick some out. I'm gonna look in here and see if any of these are pretty much full shade. Seems like plants and flowers really like sun. All the ones I'm looking at say full sun. Now I got a couple. I think I got 6 plants, 2 balloon plants, and 2, can't remember the name, little plants that he said bloom with tiny white flowers. So that'll be pretty. Here's our friend Daniel at the Eating Well. That's all vegan. I filmed him before. Really, really yummy stuff. We get our wraps from him. I don't think I'm going to be eating there today because I had a little bit of a breakfast this morning. Look at all these. Okay, this I'm very interested in. This is new. Shady Grove Wildflower Farm. And look what it says. Illinois native plants. I'm going to talk to her. Sorry, there's a train going by. I just had a great conversation with my friend Danica, who's the owner of Lake Breeze Organics, and she actually wants us to possibly do some SmartyPlants food to pass out samples to have people get to know us here. So that is so exciting, using her veggies, which we've been buying for years. So I'm going to talk to Phil about that when I get home, and very exciting. Wow, I am already ready to get our front porch flowers, but I'm not going to do that today. I can barely carry what I've already purchased here. Here's our friend Inez and Cucina Azteca, where we get our vegan tamales. Look at the line. I'm so happy for Inez. He's bustling.
Well, there's road construction.
Whoa. I was gonna get a vegan tamale, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna go say hi to Inez. There he is. Super busy. I'm just gonna say hi for a sec. Okay, here's our mushroom friends. My friend Todd is in there somewhere. That's where I get all my mushrooms. I'm gonna get my usual 2 boxes of cremini, and then I'll see if they have anything else. I want to get some tamales because Inez's line was too long. He offered to give me one on the side, but I said no, I'm not cutting the line like that. So I think Todd might have some frozen. I'm really craving tamales. Hi, how are ya? More flowers, lots of flowers. I'm not gonna buy my hanging flowers yet, but so nice to see them all. Oh, they have fresh ramps there. I'm gonna wait for Henry's ramps, but ramps are coming out. It's spring. They still have this whole center section open because COVID is not quite gone. This used to all be filled. Now it's just like a big open center, and the perimeter has all the tents. Here's where I get all my tofu. Phoenix bean, also known as Jenny's at Whole Foods. It's really, really good. I eat this stuff just right out of the package. I know that sounds weird, but it is so light and fluffy and fresh that I really do. So good. I'm gonna pick up a few packs. So I just got back from the farmer's market. I didn't get that much today because Henry's was sold out, but I got this nice spinach from Danica, and then these 2 heads of butter lettuce that I'm gonna make. 1 whole head I'm gonna use for my lunch because I can eat that whole head myself. And then I've got these sunchokes that Frank loves, but I think I'm not gonna eat these sunchokes because, I don't know, they have a tendency to do a number on your intestines, let's just say. And I didn't know that until last year when we both ate them, and we both had, I roasted them and they were delicious. They came in our CSA box, and later that day we both had this terrible stomach aches, like both of us, and we couldn't figure out what we ate because we ate the same things. And I narrowed it down to these sunchokes, and I looked it up online, and they have a tendency to do that, to cause like lots of gas pains and intestinal, I don't know, if you eat too many of them. We did. I roasted a ton of them and we ate a bunch. But in Henry's email this week, he said the way that these were grown, or they were soaked or something, I'll have to reread it, that these won't cause gas. And I said, I think I'm not going to be eating the sunchokes. And Frank said he trusts Henry, so he's going to eat these. So I will let you know what happens with that. And then I got this beautiful garlic. Organic garlic is really tiny, which is a little bit annoying to, peel that thin skin off, but it's really flavorful. Some red onions, I got some potatoes, and then from Todd, these beautiful cremini mushrooms. And now I'm going to show you the plants that I bought where I put them on the front porch. So here's the little French bathtub that we bought it in the estate sale last year. It's really cute. We just have it by the front door, and that's just a fern that I had in there for Christmas. But here's the little flowers that I bought, and they're supposed to all be really good in the shade. So I'm planning on filling this up so it's kind of like overflowing with flowers. I'm going to get rid of that whatever that is, fern. And I can just picture it later overflowing with beautiful, shady, shade-loving flowers. So I just wanted to show you our little bags that I was talking about at the farmer's market. These are our little planter bags that we're going to put our herbs in. And they're just these really nice bags that drain, and you could plant all your herbs in these, and we just have them right on our back porch, and they're all empty right now except these chives came back, which are really nice. I didn't really know they were booming like this. They just came back from last year. And then there's some little, what is this? Let me taste it. I'm not quite, oh, it tastes kind of licoricey. What could that be? I really don't even know what that is. I can't remember. Tastes like licorice. And there they are. Just these cute little planter bags that we're gonna fill up with all of our plants that we buy next week. And then we have this little garden back here that we planted in the back corner. It's like the only corner of our yard. We have a really nice big backyard. The only corner that really gets nice sun. So I'm gonna have to rip all that out, and actually let's go down there and see what's happening in there right now. Okay, this is a closer look at our garden back here. It's looking pretty overgrown. What have we got here? My lord, it looks like the parsley went a little crazy. Let's see, is that parsley? I think it's a weed. I think I just ate a weed. It looks like parsley, doesn't it? Okay, what's this? Let's see what this is. I don't know. That tastes like an onion. More weeds. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of everything in here. I'm gonna show you our yard. These are all the native to Illinois plants that, not plants, trees that we planted a couple years ago. We took out everything that was here and we planted all natives around the perimeter. These are serviceberry. And then we have, by that bird bath is a red bud, which that blooms pink in the spring, which is really pretty, but ours is so new, I'm not even sure it's gonna bloom. And then we have all of our little bird feeders. The whole perimeter is native trees. We have the birch trees back there by the garage, back there by the back fence. And we could do a whole tour with Frank. He knows all the trees, but here's these beautiful arborvitae that we planted. They look like Christmas trees, and they were really kind of small when we planted them, but now the birds just love these. They're so pretty. And then we have all of our empty bird feeders because we were having the bird flu in Illinois. Like, there was this bad bird flu and a lot of birds were dying, so they were like, don't feed your feeders. And then other people said it's okay to feed your feeders because it's only if you have like fowl, like chickens, mixing, it's like the songbirds weren't affected. So Frank heard today that we can fill them back up now, so I'm going to do that in a little bit. But we also have a lot of weeds in our yard, so look at all these weeds. I'm going to get out there and start pulling some of them because I guess if you don't get them early, they're going to take over. And we're doing this no mow May, so we're not mowing the lawn for the whole month of May to help all the pollinators. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing some weeding today.